So you can come into a comfortable cross-legged position. If you want to sit up on something, you might grab a blanket or cushion. And either close your eyes or take a soft gaze towards the floor in front of you. Begin to slow down your breath, taking the time to inhale until you're full. And exhale until you're empty. And anytime you notice that you're overthinking or checked out or your mind has wandered onto something else, just as soon as you notice, see if you can come back to your breath. Feel where you are, feel that you're breathing. You can let your eyes open, keeping a soft focus, and feel free to open and close your eyes as it's useful for you throughout your practice. And let's take the right arm up. We'll bend it straight back on itself. Grab your elbow and take it back, and you can feel around inside the pose to what's interesting. And then release, right arm up, open it out, and then take it across, hook with the other arm, hug it in as close as you can. As you do this, draw back through your right shoulder, so you're resisting a little bit. Feeling the sit bones into the floor, lengthening up away from that. And then release, arm out, rotate your thumb to point down, wrap it around behind your back. So back of your hand is at your waist, interlace fingers at your waist, pulling the knuckles around towards the front, elbows go towards one another, and then circle your right shoulder. Going as slow as you need to, so you're not skipping over the hard parts. Keeping fingers interlaced, reach both arms back, open up the chest. And then fold forward. You can drop your head, going part way or all the way to the floor. And then release, come up. Hands to knees, round back. Lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. And then roll your way back up. Let's recross the legs so the other leg is in front or on top. Take your left arm up, bend it straight back on itself. Grab your elbow, take it back, and then feel around inside the pose. Release, left arm up, open it out, take it across, hook with the other arm, hug it in close. And then release, arm out, Thumb points down, wrap it around. This time when you go to interlace your fingers, try the other thumb on top, the way you don't normally cross. Knuckles towards the front, elbows towards one another. Circle your left shoulder. Keeping fingers interlaced, reach both arms back, open up the chest. Folding forward, whatever amount feels right for you, is possible for you. We're each working with our unique bodies, exploring our limits as they are. And then release, come up, hands to knees, round back. Lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. Roll your way back up, still holding the knees. Pull the chest through, heart lifting, but keeping the back of the neck long. And then round back, bring your feet to the floor, hands behind the legs. Put a little pressure up on the backs of the legs like you're trying to touch your head to your tailbone in the front. And then roll up from the base of the spine to arch back, but also lean back. So now abdominals are working to support you, and we'll go back and forth between these two positions. Exhale, round. Inhale, roll up and arch. Exhale, back. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Inhale up. Now exhale back, release the arms, come down a little lower. Inhale, same arch, but arms come by the ears. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Up. And back. Let's hold this last one. Come up. Lifting up away from the sit bones as high as you can, leaning back to the degree that feels right, chest lifting. And then round back, holding here. And you can find what's the height that feels right. Strong core, soft shoulders, relaxed face. And then release. Let's come forward onto the forearms. Forearm plank. So you can set your forearms just shoulder width apart. You might measure them off. Try and have them parallel. Step your feet back. And then see if you can find where your hips are in line with the shoulders and the heels. So they're not sagging, they're not lifting, they're one long line. Shoulders, hips, heels. Strong core here. If this is too much, you can also drop your knees. In this strong position, can you relax your face and have breath steady? One more here. Let's shift over onto one forearm. Lift the top arm high. Feet can be one in front of the other or one on top of the other. Strong core. Relaxed face, pulling up through the top arm, creating length and lightness. One more breath. Release. Switch. Feet can be one in front of the other or one on top of the other, pulling up. One more breath here. Let's release. And come all the way onto your belly. You can just turn your head to one side, resting, releasing into the floor. And then set your hands under your shoulders and start to lift up for a little back bend. And this can be as low or high. This feels right for you. Elbows in, shoulders down, nice long neck, whether you're low or high. And then pull your weight forward a little bit, come down and rest. Head to the other side, let go. Let's come to neutral. Bring hands maybe a little further back by the rib cage. You could also bring them further forward. Again, cobra. Or you might come all the way up into up dog. Feel free to adjust so your hands are under your shoulders if you're trying up dog. And this time, let's come all the way back to down dog. Take your time, spreading your fingers, setting your hands, lift the hips up and back. You can pedal out your feet here, bending one knee as you press the opposite heel towards the floor. Go back and forth a few times, waking up hamstrings, calves, feet. And then drop your knees and let's sink back to child's pose. Releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor. Finding a relaxed position for your arms, your neck, shoulders. Slowing down your breath. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left and then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Come back to center. Let's lift up through table. Come back through down dog. And then walk your hands and feet towards one another. And let's hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart. Parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. Taking any movement that helps you get into your body. Bend your knees a little more. Slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. Come up to the front of the mat into mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet can be together or apart. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Next inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, coming through high push-up, lower down, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog, moving at your pace. And then settling into a pose that feels like a rest for you. That could be down dog, but it could also be child's pose or sitting or on your forearms or knees. One more deep breath in and out. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up. Bend your knee in, start circling this bent right knee, making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint. You can also do this from hands and knees if you prefer. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, circle your ankle a few times. Take your leg a little higher and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Send it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge, arms up. Settle in, sink low. One more breath here. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square. With the upper body letting go, like ragdoll. Let your head hang, let your neck release. One more breath. Step back, warrior one. Drop the back heel, inhale, arms up. Sink low, deep bend in the front leg, straight long back leg. One more breath. Release, pyramid pose, hands to the floor or blocks. You're welcome to adjust the distance between your legs, the height of your blocks, come up as high as you need to. Going towards hips square, towards a flat back, towards folding. Last breath here. Let's release. Make your way to down dog, however you want to get there. You might take a vinyasa, maybe there's some other movement you'd prefer. Feeling what you're doing, taking the time you need to do it. Finding your way to downward facing dog, and then when you're ready, take your left leg up. Bend your knee in and start circling this bent left knee. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Circle your ankle a few times. Big circles, both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then bring your left knee towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Send it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward, high lunge. Might adjust your footing when you're ready, arms high, hips low. One more breath here. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple blocks. Do this with hips square, upper body letting go. Back leg a little longer, less moment. Step back, warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, grounding, dropping, releasing. One more breath here. Release, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. And straighten the front leg part way or all the way. Going towards a flat back, towards folding. And then take your time finding your way back to a good rest. Any movement you want. Any neutral shape, more important than the shape. Come back to a quality of presence, of ease, letting go of anything not needed right now. One more deep breath in and out. We'll come back through down dog. And step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's bend the knees and come into chair, Utkatasana. Hips go low, head lifts high, shoulders low, fingers high, feeling everything that's going up and down at once. One more breath. Let's release, fold forward. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three, shift forward and find your balance. You're welcome to modify or adjust in any way. Using everything you know about your body to come into your appropriate pose. Feeling as much as you can. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Release through your movement transition. Left leg sweeps up, one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three. One more breath here. Big step back. Warrior one. Finding your way to a good rest. Letting go. If it's useful, close your eyes. Letting go of everything that gets in the way of just simply being. Feeling that ease of being underneath all the doing. One more breath here. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back. Lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. One breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three, one breath. Step back to warrior one. And from here, let's take eagle arms. Right elbow on top of left. Lift the chest, but sink the hips, little upper back arch. Shift your weight forward, come onto the toes of the back foot and step into eagle, Garudasana. Knee on top of knee. If you can, hook your ankle around your calf, do so. If it doesn't reach, just hug it in close. Last breath here. Unwind. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Expanding past the tips of the fingers, past the top of the head. One more breath here. Release. Make your way back to down dog. Just taking one thing at a time, feeling where you are. When you're ready, left leg sweeps up, feeling that. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three, one breath, come in. And step right back, warrior one. Eagle arms. Left elbow on top of right. Shift your weight forward, come onto the toes of that back foot and step into Eagle, Garudasana. Feel the hips dropping low, the head lifting high, shoulders low. One more breath here. Release, unwind, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. One more breath. Let's release. Make your way back to a good resting pose. Down dog, child's pose, sitting, something else. From where you are, make your way to a high push-up. And let's lower all the way down onto the belly. And we can extend arms forward. Stretch your legs back so you get as long as possible. And then lift up through your arms and legs. Doesn't have to be high, but go long. Try and have your arms even with your ears. You might drop your head a little, lift the arms a little. Reaching out through head and tailbone, fingers and toes. And then release. Turn your head to one side, rest, let go. Feeling the ease after the effort. And then extend arms forward, reach the legs back. Let's lift up again. This time bring your legs all the way together. Squeeze the inner legs together, the big toes together. And then take your arms out to the side, letting the chest come up a bit higher. Take your arms behind your back, interlace fingers, reach back through your knuckles, forward through the top of the head. Still squeezing legs together. Keep the legs together as you release the arms back out to the sides, back even with the ears. And then release, let that go. Shake it out, releasing into the floor, maybe head turned to the other way. And then bend your knees, and we're going to reach back for the outsides of the feet. Bow pose, Dhanurasana. Try and have your knees just hip width apart. If they start to go wide, bring them in a little bit. You can kick your legs back, using your strong legs to lift your chest. And release, come down, rest, head to the other side. Depending on how that felt, you might take the same thing again, bow, or some other belly down back bend. You could come to Sphinx or something more gentle. Feeling wherever you are. When the pose feels complete, come down and rest. This time bend your knees and take a little windshield wiper side to side with the knees, releasing the lower back. And then press back to child's pose, spreading the lower back even more. You could grab your feet, pull against the heels for rabbit, rounding your back. Let's come up onto hands and knees, tabletop, getting set up for a twist. Thread the needle. Start with hands right under shoulders, knees under hips, and then lift your left arm up as high as you can. Curl from fingertips down, thread it right behind your wrist and keep going until you come onto your shoulder inside of your head. You can push into the right hand, rolling open through the right shoulder, or take your right arm up or back behind you. Lots of variations of this, so feel free to explore, experiment. Release, unwind. Take a few rolls through your spine, arching and curving on your own time. From table, let's take the right arm this time, right arm up. Curl from fingertips down, thread it through, come onto your shoulder inside of your head, and then push into your left hand, or take any variation you did on the first side. Let's release, unwind. And again, any movement here, arching and curving, or front to back or side to side. You might come back through down dog for a moment. And then make your way to sitting. Extending legs forward, flesh of the sit bones back, inch your heels forward. Feel free to sit up on something if you want a little lift under the hips. You could put a blanket under there. And then as you fold, use your hands where they're going to best support you. Might be on your feet, could be on something like a strap around the feet, or it could be on the floor. As you inhale, lengthen a little bit more. As you exhale, fold whatever amount. Breath by breath, seeing what's possible. A little more length, a little deeper fold. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. Let's bring soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana. You can grab your toes or ankles with that grip. Lengthen and fold, whatever amount. Elbows can push into the legs, or you might lean into your hands or elbows. Could lean into a block. And then bring the upper body back up. Keep the right leg more or less where it is. Open the left leg out to the side. Right arm up and over. Big side stretch. You can use your hand on the inside or outside of that straight leg. You might come to your elbow. Then let your head fall towards the floor and take the top arm out and down until your right shoulder pulls down, stretching right side of the neck. Keep your head hanging and relaxed as you press into the bottom hand to come up, and then use that hand to help lift your head. Same thing other side. Switch the legs. Left arm up and over. Can you go right to your limit? And then let your head fall towards the floor. Take the top arm out and down until your shoulder pulls down, stretching left side of the neck. Press into the bottom hand to come up, and then use that hand to help lift your head. We'll open both legs wide, Upavishta Konasana, wide angle pose. You might want a little lift under the hips, something to help get the pelvis more upright. Try and have your feet and knees pointing straight up. You can use your hands on the floor behind you or in front of you, or lean into a block. Finding your edge right where it is, and if it's useful, close your eyes so you're tuned into sensation rather than the shape you're making. What is there to release here? If you did fold forward, walk your way back up. Let's lean back, draw the legs in, little shake out there. And then come back onto your back. Bring both knees in and take a circle or rock with your knees, massaging the lower back and sacrum into the floor. Drop your feet to the floor and let's cross the right ankle above the left knee. Reach your hands through to grab the left leg and hug it in as close as you can, stretching the right outer hip. And as you do this, drop your shoulders, drop the chin. To release, let's drop the left foot to the floor, straighten the right leg up, flex and point your right foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times both directions. And then release to switch. Both feet on the floor, and then cross your left ankle above your right knee. Reach your hands through, grab the right leg, hug it in. What is there to release here? What is there to let go of? And then drop the right foot back to the floor. Straighten the left leg up. Flex and point your foot. Circle your ankle. And then drop the straight left leg along the floor. Bring your right knee to your chest and then bring it across for a spinal twist. You can open out through your right arm. Let your knee, shoulder reach away from one another. And then release, roll back onto your back. Let's bring the left knee in, drop the right leg long, take the left knee across. And then release, roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in, little circle or rock. And just check in with your body. What's needed to feel complete in this practice? Is there any last pose you want to get in? Any part of your body that could use some attention? You can finish up in any way that feels right, using this time to take good care of yourself, to practice asking, what do I want? What do I need? Could be a yoga pose, or it might not be. Maybe it's some movement. Giving yourself the time you need to do whatever you're doing. And then each time you finish, you can just check in again. What's needed now? And when nothing else is needed, come into your final resting pose, getting as comfortable as you can. You might adjust your clothing, grab props, a little self-massage. Eventually letting go. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And let this movement increase gradually through your wrists and ankles, eventually stretching out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in and roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. And use your hands to help you up to sitting. And bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today.